How can Sonic 3 introduce the two biggest missing Sonic characters? That is, new characters. A theory on which characters might show up in Sonic 3 sets up for a missing team member from the games whose unexpected appearance could create the perfect Sonic 4. We're already thinking about Sonic 4. The upcoming Sonic 3 will introduce Shadow into the movie universe with focus on the threat he poses to Sonic and his friends. During the post-credits scene of Sonic 2, it was hinted that the sequel will be inspired by the video game Sonic Adventure 2, where the ultimate life form was first introduced. This was later confirmed by producer Toby Asher. To begin with, you already know. Comment below if you think Amy Rose should show up in Sonic 3 or if you prefer to see another surprise in the post-credits scene. We want to know your opinion. Comment and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I always forget to ask. This project is growing, so I bring you more videos. Let's go! However, not all of the characters that appear in Sonic Adventure 2 have been introduced in the film franchise yet. While Shadow is the most important newcomer due to his prominent role in the game, the characters Road, the Bat, and Amy Rose have yet to be confirmed for the film. Amy in particular comes as a surprise, as she is one of the first characters created for the video game franchise. Although the ending of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 didn't hint at its future arrival, it would be a mistake if she didn't appear in the near future. While anything could happen in the post-credit scene of Sonic 3, Amy's introduction would be the perfect transition to the upcoming adventure. Instead of appearing during the film proper, her debut could be saved for the film's post-credit scene. Even if this excluded her from Shadow's story in the film universe, it would give her a place in the movie and explain why she hasn't been confirmed yet. This could also pave the way for an adaptation of the game where she made her debut. By appearing in the post-credit scene of Sonic 3, Amy would become an even more significant part of the story than if she appeared in the main movie, competing for prominence with other characters. Amy first appeared in the 1993 Sonic CD game, which focuses on Robotnik using artifacts called Time Stones to implement his latest scheme. Which video game did I have? It was Sega CD, wasn't it? It wasn't even Sega Saturn, it was after that. Sega CD, I remember. The game also introduced Metal Sonic to the franchise, Sonic's robotic rival and one of his classic antagonists. Given the importance that the game's concepts have acquired in the Sonic universe, it wouldn't be surprising for the films to mirror this with the introduction of Amy. Amy would have to be introduced along with Robotic Sonic. And since we already have the villainous Shadow, I think that's plenty for a Sonic 4. Instead of being a part of Shadow's story, it's possible then not to share the spotlight, or else the film could be 6 hours long, or could become too generic, or would go by too quick and wouldn't develop the characters well. I think Sonic 1 was about Robotnik, Sonic 2 was a bit about Robotnik, but mostly Knuckles. Sonic 3 was about Shadow, and Sonic 4, Metal Sonic. Do you agree with me? Leave a comment below. If Amy's debut coincides with an adaptation of Sonic CD, Sonic 4 could more easily position her as a new hero on the team. This would give her enough time to bond with the group like her little crush on Sonic, while also being a direct force against the new threat they face. Her appearance could also offer a stable foundation for Metal Sonic's debut, giving her a more active role in the story when adapted for the big screen. In addition to his appearance, Sonic 4 could establish that Metal Sonic would come from the pen still in Dr. Robotnik's possession. Robotnik. This would make the metallic version of the franchise's namesake even more menacing, perhaps requiring Amy's help to defeat him. By appearing in the post-credits scene of Sonic 3, Amy would become an even more important part than if she appeared in the film proper. While it's still possible for Amy to appear during the events of Sonic 3, it's perhaps more fitting for her to appear in the post-credits scene. Given everything we've discussed here, it's impossible not to be excited about the possibilities for Sonic 3. The introduction of Shadow is already a big draw, in addition to having Keanu Reeves as his voice, but the inclusion of Amy Rose in the post-credits scene can really raise the level of the narrative. Not only would this set the stage for Sonic 4, but it would also bring some much needed freshness to the franchise by exploring new dynamics and iconic characters from the games. Imagine the thrill of seeing Amy and Metal Sonic on the big screen, further expanding this universe that we love so much. I want to know your opinion. Leave your opinions in the comments and let's continue this amazing conversation. Who else would you like to see in the upcoming films? And if you find the news interesting, like it, share it, and subscribe.